Up next, the 76ers taking on the Timberwolves. For the Philadelphia 76ers, they bank on preparation, focus, and sheer will. Each game a renewed opportunity to prove themselves. T-Wolves, Sixers, it's next, right after this. And Tim, on paper, this is a bit of a lopsided matchup, but nothing is a given in this league.
Yeah, B.A., that's for sure. The margin for error very slim in this league, and really all we're talking about on a given night is a different guy heating up to make this game much more competitive.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. And it's Cartwright in at the 1. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Klintman misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Gorsuch. So it'll be 2. Free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's his first trip to the line, and he drops it first. And Minnesota making a change here. McGee's checked in, and he makes both free throws. And Minnesota with possession here. Now Jones. Pass to McGee. Takes the 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Philadelphia. Here's Caboclo. Outside, Brown. Yurtseven, a screen on McGee. Brown passes to Yurtseven. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Pass to Brown. To the middle. Here's Yurtseven. It's rebounded by Minnesota. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Now Niang. Back to McGee. Pass to Niang. Here's the pick. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Now here's Brown. Covered by McGee. And there's the drive. And here's Yurtseven. Uses the glass on the layup.
Now that's what I call great basketball. Finding a way to get all the way inside.
That's exactly what they wanted on that trip. Get something close to the basket, something easy.
Here's Cartwright. Shot clock at 6. Pass to McGee. Now here's Niang. Launches it from deep. And Caboclo pulls it down.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
McGee against Brown. Pulls it. Cartwright with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 3. Niang, pass to Jones. Here's McGee. Niang, right side. To snap the cold streak. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Sixers lead by 3. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Yurtseven a screen. Down low. Oh, deflected. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Minnesota is shooting their first free throws of the game. The first one falls, and Philadelphia making a change here. Morris is checked in. again. Both free throws good for McGee.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Pass to Caboclo. Launches it. Jones grabs the board. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. And here's Niang. Just 5 to shoot. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The 76ers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Morris outside. Fires the 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. McGee passes to Jones. Now here's Niang. Pass to Cartwright. Falls back and drains a fadeaway J.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for. .157 left to play in the first quarter.
A shot from the high post. Misses off the right iron. Minnesota has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one's on Monte Morris. Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Kane's checked in for Minnesota. And Minnesota calls time here. First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
To the wing on the left. Here's Forrest. Jones with the block. McGee against Morris. And here's McGee. He's got 5. Pass to Kane. Three-pointer. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Here's 7, a screen on McGee. To halt the run. A nice shot by Morris.
And as you can see, that shot is well within his wheelhouse.
End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Pass to Cartwright. 32 seconds left to play in the first. Out to the wing. Fires the 3. Kane misses. 76ers trail by 4. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
These are his first free throws of the game. And Minnesota making a change here. Good on both. 15 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. McGee against Morris. McGee with it. Over Morris. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
They needed a jolt from that second unit, and that's exactly what they got.
They've got Monte Morris, and it's Key in at the 4. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Morris can't hit. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to McGee. Here's Beaubois. Clock at 6. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. Here's Morris to the paint. And stolen by Williams. Here's Kane, pounded by Wright. Pass to Boba. Nails the wide open jumper. Now here's Morris. Here's Key. Here's the three. McGee. This one for three. It's rebounded by Key. And here are the 76ers. Here's Boba. Here's Kane. He shoots. Just 5 on the clock. He can't get it to go. The 76ers have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. That one's good for 2.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
And Minnesota calls time here. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game. But the efficiency is at an all-time high.
So both teams making some changes here. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Williams with the screen. Minnesota again missing. The Sixers trailing. Now Morris.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Wright's checked in for Philadelphia. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Right side, Williams. Here's Kane. Sinks it from distance.
3-point.
Kane's got 6.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Back to Wright. Six to shoot. Rebounded by Kane. Minnesota leading by 5. To the inside. Williams. Got a hand on it. Right outside. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And they've also done a really good job scoring off turnovers. Not just pressuring the ball, but cashing those in scoring opportunities.
And the first one at the line is good. Yurt Evans checked in for Silva. And so he makes both from the line. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Kane. And here is Williams. He's covered by Yurt Evans. Williams misses. 76ers trail by 3. Morris deciding where to go with it. And here's Yurt Evans. Down low. It's stolen. Here's Kane. He's got 6. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Djorcic. Philadelphia shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Ooh, poked away. And here's Niang. No made baskets yet. Williams a screen on Morris. Here he goes to the middle. They set the screen. Niang with it. Now Wright defending to the paint. Williams passes to Niang. 6 on the shot clock. Minnesota again missing. 76ers trail by 3. Morris outside. You're 7 a screen. Inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Pass to Kane. Here's Bobois. Here's Kane. And there's a pick to stop the drought. It's rebounded by Yurtseven. Yurtseven's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the inside. And stolen by Williams. Niang outside. Pass to Williams. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Caboclo. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Outside, Williams. To the right side. Ooh, Morris with a steal. It doesn't go for him. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Timberwolves ahead, leading by a point. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. On the court for the Timberwolves, they've got Williams, and it's Niang in a 2-guard. Wright on the left side. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jorsic. And that misses. That would have put him up. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Niang. Here's McGee, pounded by Wright. Back to Niang. There's a screen. The 3-ball. Rebound by the 76ers. Yurtseven's got his 6th rebound on the night. Morris outside. To the middle. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Outside, Williams. Here's Kane. 6 points for him. Over Wright. And the basket by Kane. Kane's got 8. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Morris passes to Wright. Now here's Yurtseven. Pass to Morris. Can't hit from the elbow. Morris is gone, just 1 for 4 so far. Outside, Williams. Here's Kane, pounded by Wright. Back to Williams. Right wing. Here's Kane. Give him 8. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Morris outside. Philadelphia moving it around. Fires from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
It's McGee, high post. He's working on Morris. And McGee gets the three.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Pass to Yurtseven. The three. Counted. And it's Morris with the assist. Morris has got 3 assists in the game. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Niang outside. Now McGee, guarded by Morris. Here's Williams. It's deflected. McGee against Morris. Right outside. Yurtseven against Williams. Shoots a fadeaway. The rebound by the Timberwolves. McGee with it. Give him 8. Pass to Niang. Back to McGee. Back to Niang. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Forrest is checked in. And Tim, 1 year you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range. Not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the three could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. Key, he's checked in for Philadelphia. For Minnesota, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Trying to find a way to get some easy buckets. You don't want to just think you can shoot your way out of this.
So it's Minnesota now. They lead by 1. Back to McGee. Pass to Kane. Lets it go from deep. Morris with a rebound.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Key, the pass to Morris. Here's Forrest. No points yet. And stolen by Williams. Pass to McGee. Now here's Williams. He's covered by Yurtseven. Williams misses. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter.
Personal foul. First team foul. Now to the lineup for the Timberwolves. Nelson.
Now here's Yurtseven. 11 points in the game. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Here's Forrest. Philadelphia with another miss. Here's Beaubois. Pass to Kane. Pointer. It's rebounded by Key. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
And there's a 3-second violation.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Over to the wing. Pass to Beaubois. To the left wing. It's stolen by Wright. And here's Morris. Morris on the wing. They set the pick to the paint. Here's Key. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The T-Wolves on top, up by 1. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these. Are his specialty.
And he runs their offense for a reason. He's got excellent vision. Wow, what a gift for his teammates.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Monte Morris, and it's Wright in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Beaubois. Pass to Kane. Down low. Here's Moore. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Morris for 3. It's rebounded by Moore. Moore's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's stolen by Wright. Outside, Brown. Inside. McGee against Morris. Pass to Kane. It's stolen by Wright. Now here's Morris. Final quarter of play. About a minute and a half off the clock. To the middle. Tipped. Now McGee. To the paint. Here's Moore. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And so the ball out of bounds. Morris touched it last. Both teams will make substitutions. Minnesota leading by 3. Timberwolves call timeout.
Timeout call.
Reddish checked in for Morris. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Moore's checked in for Kane. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen. So don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Here's Etienne, defended by Brown. To the inside. Brown with the steal. Reddish with it. Carrington picks him up. Silva, that's good. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And they are giving up nothing in close. This is some of the best rim protection I have seen recently.
Cartwright. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Pass to Reddish. Jacks up a 3. Jones grabs the board. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. The fadeaway. It's hauled in by Reddish. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. to the wing, right side. Here's Caboclo. Drains the triple. Caboclo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Oh, touches it off the glass.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
The 76ers call timeout. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Philadelphia has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's the pass to Brown.
Minnesota foul. Whitman, second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Brown. Here's Caboclo. 5 to shoot. Jones rips down the board. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Shoots a 3. Oh, it's off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And here's Brown. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
Niang outside. Here's Glendon. Jams it home!
Well, his scoring ability is why this game is all tied up. A few more key possessions like that, and they could start to pull away.
Minute 32 left to play in the fourth. Off the pick and right to the rim.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
McGee, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, a lot of pressure in this situation. Not easy to convert those free throws.
A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter here. McGee against Brown. Oh, swiped away. Pass break. Here comes Philadelphia. Here's Caboclo, defended by Niang. Oh, no good on the layup.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Second personal foul. First team foul. McGee taking 3 shots.
He makes the first of 3, and that brings him within 2 here. He makes the second free throw, and that narrows the gap to 1. And no good on the third free throw, so he ends up 2 for 3. Here's the pass to Brown. There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Oh, got a piece of it. Niang outside. Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
Oh, ho, ho. That's a man on a mission right there.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
The 76ers call timeout. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's 7 a screen. Just 4 to shoot. Connect!
Big time bucket to put him in front. Now they've got to put everything into their D and come up with a big stop.
Brown against McGee. Count it!
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.
And in the locker room, each guys, it's great to be with you on a Monday afternoon as we get set for this broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Clark Kellogg and and it's Djorcic in at the three. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Yurtseven. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Morris is checked in for Brown. Here's Niang. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Klintman. Second chance effort, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And the 76ers making a change here. Silva's checked in. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team, fairly deep, with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Hands it from downtown.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
A steal. Morris against Cartwright. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Takes a step back. Over to the wing. From past the arc. Minnesota with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Nice job on the interior. Cartwright shoots a high percentage because he takes quality shots. He never forces bad shots.
Morris looking over the floor. After Djorcic. Here's the three. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
Here's Klintman. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And the 76ers making a change here. He's checked in. Philadelphia leading by 3. Pass to Morris. Here's Key. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Jones, the pass to Niang. Picked by Cartwright. Down low, it's stolen by Morris. To the paint, here's Key. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Jones. Inside. Knocks it loose.
Hey, you know what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. To the wing on the left. Just 5 on the clock. No good from outside. Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Niang. And here is Cartwright. Now Jones. Latrey sinks the triple. Jones has got 6.
That's clearly a recent trend. Big guys who can shoot it from distance.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. There's the pick. Pass to Cabot. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Djorcic, no good. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Outside, Jones. Here's Cartwright, and he banks in the layup.
Unrelenting on the boards. Cartwright using that strength and size to get those second shot points.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
The 76ers making a switch here. Minnesota on D. Wright finds Morris. And there's the drive. Morris against McGee. Cartwright the pass to C. There's 1:26 left here in the opening quarter. Morris against McGee. 4 on the clock. And the 3 ball is good.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Now, here is Morris. Scoreless thus far. Here's Forrest. Into the lane. Caboclo. That one's off. Still out of sync. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
On the basket by Jones.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now, here is Morris. This one for 3. Another miss by Philadelphia. Minnesota leading by 7. And now Philadelphia on the break. And good that time.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Timberwolves.
Now McGee. Over Morris. And that one released in time, but no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Timberwolves. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves guys.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Morris. And it's Silva in at the center, locking down the middle. Reddish, he's checked in for the 76ers. Timberwolves leading by 5. And here's McGee. Shoots the 3. And Wright pulls it down. Pass to Key. Reddish with the ball. That one's in, his first shot this game.
That's simply a gimme for a player of his caliber. I mean, the defense cannot allow that.
McGee against Morris. Lets a floater go. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Wright. Pass to Reddish. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound, Minnesota. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Williams dishes to Nelson, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
And, you know, under the circumstances, that's a good foul. You just can't let him have that throwdown.
Both free throws good for Nelson. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Minnesota leading by 7. Pass to McGee. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. From the corner. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots. In the corner, it's Morris. Out to the right wing. They set the pick. Takes the 3. hits the three-point bomb.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. McGee against Morris. Nelson outside. Here's Klintman. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The 76ers trail by 4. And he uses the glass on the layup. 5 points in the game.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
McGee against Morris. Shot on the wing. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Now here is McGee. 5 points in the game. Out left to the wing. Pulls up. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got 4 points in the quarter.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
And the 76ers call time here. Caboclo, the pass to Forrest. A three ball. Good on the three-point shot.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Jones looking for an opening. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Philadelphia's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Pass to Caboclo. Clock at 4. Fires the three. The rebound by Niang. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. To the inside. Here's Cartwright. And the jam by Bill Cartwright.
And you know, Cartwright is just a little north of 7 feet tall, so once he gets great positioning, he's looking to throw it down.
Pass to Djorcic. Here's Silva. A shot. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Niang. Nothing on the board. To the middle. Down low. 50 seconds left in the first half of basketball. To the paint. Picked off in midair. And now the Timberwolves on the break.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
With the drive. And Jones sends it back. And they'll keep possession. They retain possession. There's a good screen. For 3. The rebound by Cartwright. Timberwolves leading by 5.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
To the inside. Jones, the pass to Cartwright. And it's denied. And so it's Minnesota bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You have to like what we've seen from Jones.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
They've got Jones, and it's C in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Inside, it's stolen.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
Uses both hands to slam it down.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now when they need a spark the most.
Right inside, covered by Morris.
Oh, my goodness. Come on now.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Clock is at 3. Djorkac, rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside, Jones launches it. Rebounded by Caboclo. The 76ers trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Wright. Here's Djorkac. Releases from 15. And it's Cartwright with the rebound. Now Jones, guarded by Wright. Now Jones to the inside. Cartwright gets the bucket. And it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And stolen by Wright. Morris inside. He's against Cartwright. Got a hand on it. And they get it back. To end the cold streak. The rebound by Niang. Timberwolves leading by 9. They set the screen. Pass to Jones. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Jones has got 12 points in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
With a floater, and he makes that one.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go. It sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the game. Kane, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. McGee comes in for Cartwright. And that one misses. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Jones. And here's McGee. He's got 7. Back to Jones. There's the screen. Fires the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Forrest. Pass to Djorkac. 5 to shoot. There's the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Djorkac has got his second basket.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
McGee with it. Pass to Kane. From deep. Off offensive rebound. Here's Quintman. They set the pick. It's tipped. Side. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
And the 76ers making a change here. And Morris has got the ball here for the 76ers. They trail by 9 points. Out to the right wing. Offline with his three. Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to Bobo. 1:36 left to play here in the third. Clock at 6. Kane, the pass to Bobo. Shot from the top of the key. It's deflected. Morris outside. There's a screen beyond the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Quintman's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Etienne. Back to Bobo. Here's Kane. Throws it up high. Here's Djorkac, and it's blocked. Here's Etienne, still without a basket. 35 seconds left to play in the third, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And the 76ers making a change here. 32 seconds left to play in the third. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Key. The 76ers with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 9. Now here is McGee. He's got 7. It's deflected. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves lead by 9. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Reddish out there with Brown. Then it's Terrell Wright. And it's Silva in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Wright. They set the pick. And the wide open shot from Reddish. Nails the wide open jump shot. Reddish has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Philadelphia. Pass to McGee. Now Beaubois. And here's McGee. Here's Cartwright, and it's blocked. It's Brown on the wing, guarded by McGee. Brown against McGee. To the paint. It's stolen by Beaubois. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. To the left side wing. McGee. That 3 off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Down low. Cartwright hits the bucket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Philadelphia shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Reddish kicks to Brown. To the middle. Williams with the steal. Brown against McGee. To the wing right side. Here's Kane. Back to McGee. 3-pointer. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Wright's got his 4th rebound in this one. Over in the corner, Brown. From downtown, buries it from three-point range. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Timeout called, Timberwolves. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
During that break, the coach of the Timberwolves had some words for his team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Jones. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
Cartwright with it. Aston Yang. Here's Quintman. Just 4 to shoot. Launches a 3. Niang, no good.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point land.
Yurtseven with it. Jones covering. Brown. And the layup's good off the glass. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Cartwright with it. He's covered by Brown. Here's Quintman to the inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
You know, that's not how you screen for your guys, but ultimately they still found a way to come away with the hoop.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
They've been pounding any miss on the glass and cashing in on the offensive boards. I've been impressed with that aspect of their game.
Now here's Brown driving inside. Buries the deep ball.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Cartwright with it. He's covered by Brown. Cartwright. Puts it up from 17. That one misses. The 76ers trail by 6. Brown shoots the 3. He drills the 3.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
Here's Niang. Finishes inside on the nice dish.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Now here's Brown. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's good.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Cartwright with it. He's covered by Brown. Cartwright against Brown. Takes the shot. And he hits the jumper.
Okay.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Timberwolves leading by 4. 54 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Cartwright against Brown. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
From outside. No good. Here's Philadelphia. 4-point game. Launches it. Knocks down the 3.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And Philadelphia making a change here. He's checked in. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Can't sink it. And that was an important free throw.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
It's not over yet.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Jones sends it down. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
This fella knows how to finish a game off. There was no question about those free throws.
Here's Key. The 3 is on. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
And you know, it's unfortunate they will not have him for the rest of this one. But the game seems out of reach anyway. Shoot 2.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. And Philadelphia calls time here. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
So Minnesota takes the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in as we present our player of the game.
backcourt tonight, Grant. And a lot of talent, but also some inexperience.
Well, B.A., these teams are young. Yes, they are. But here's a chance for them both to get a little more seasoning and continue to develop their respective games.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Back to Osman. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Ellis outside. Pass to Rattan Mays. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first. And San Antonio making a change here. Roden's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. On offense, here is San Antonio. Pass to Osman. There's the screen. Inside. Blocked! Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Ellis' shot is off. San Antonio moving the ball around. Pass to Roden from the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Going inside from downtown. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Let's go with a 3. Doesn't go that time. Pass to Rattan Mays. Rebound by San Antonio. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. From behind the arc. Ellis with a rebound. The Thunder have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. For 3. And that one's good. Rattan Mays. Rattan Mays got 5 points.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's Roden. Takes a 3. He's off on that one. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Ellis with it. No points so far to the paint. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the...
Pass to Rattan Mays. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And that one misses. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Roden. Can they get it? He buries it from 3.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
From 9 feet out, and he hits the jumper. The Spurs have gone 2 for 7, a sluggish start. Ball stolen.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left in the first. Down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Gets a second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Thunder leading by 5. Pass to Rattan Mays. Now Ellis. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Corneli.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
To the middle. Banked it in off the glass.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
The Thunder have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A line change here for Oklahoma City. Cuts off the pass. And here comes the break. Here's Roden. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for San Antonio, Roden. Shooting 1.
That one drops. He ties it up. Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Oh, it's stolen. Seconds left to play in the first. Five to shoot. Pass to Ntilikina. And miss after miss right now. Here's Boston. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Tie game in San Antonio. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
And he knocks down the first one. So hits one and misses one at the line. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Roden. Pass to Boston. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Ntilikina. Lets the three fly. Connects from downtown. Ntilikina's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. San Antonio with the ball. 4-point game. Pass to Cornelie. Out to the right wing. Boston outside. There's the three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. To the paint. That one falls. And it's a 6-point Thunder lead.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plans. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on court.
Pass to Cornelie. They set a pick from outside the arc. First shot won't go. Oklahoma City leading by 6. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Rattan Mays. Here's Wainwright. Still without a bucket. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ellis. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Stop the drought. Count that bucket. 6 points for him.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Inside. Here's Rattan Mays. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Lets it go. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Down low. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Pass to Kuzminskas. For 3. It's not going to go for him. Here are the Thunder with the ball. Big run right now for him. 11-2. Out to the right wing. To the inside. Deflects the pass. To the middle. And here's Ellis. He's got 5. And there's the screen. Pass to Rattan Mays. Here's Wainwright. Still no points. Ellis' shot is off. To the paint. Here's Cornelie. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Terrific placement on the bounce pass. Right where it needed to be.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Rattan Mays. He's got 9. 6 to shoot. From deep. And they recover it. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. The 3 is up. Knocks down the triple. And now just a 4-point Thunder lead.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
The three, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
There's a screen, puts up a 3, and San Antonio hits again from deep.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
The 3 is up. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Oklahoma City, number 21.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor, and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
That one's no good. Oklahoma City leading by 6. There's the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Rattan May's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. San Antonio shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. Oklahoma City's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Ellis outside. The rebound by the Spurs. No good. 1 second left. That shot is off. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Oklahoma City ahead, leading by 5. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Mark Dagnall, and Coach, your defense has been on point. What have you been seeing out there?
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3. In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Thunder leading by 5. Pass to Rattan Mays. Ellis on the wing. They set the pick. Just 5 on the clock. The steal. And for Oklahoma City, from outside the arc, hits a 3-pointer. 13 points in the game.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Pass to Rattan Mays. Let's go with a 3. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pure from 3-point range.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now Ellis. He's got 5. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. To the wing, right side. Intercepted. Inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And it's a 6-point Thunder lead. San Antonio's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. To the left side wing. Corneli. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Pass to Ellis. Just 5 to shoot. Fires at the elbow, and he drops that one in. Ellis has got 4 points this quarter.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Out left to the wing. Fires top of the key. Again, the Spurs score.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what Coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Boston's checked in for San Antonio.
Number 11, Brandon Boston.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Rattan Mays. He's got 17. Ellis right side. Shot clock at 5. And the jumper is good. Ellis has got 6 here in the quarter. Spurs trail by 6. Over to the wing. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Fires high post. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Rattan Mays. From deep. Sinks the tray. And now it's a 9-point Oklahoma City lead.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
To the middle. Counted. He's got 11.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Takes the 3. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's Flynn. Down low. Here's Corneli. And the layup is good off the glass. Corneli's got his third bucket of the night.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
To the inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. It'll be Thunder ball. And the Thunder making a change here. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. To the paint. Deflected. Here's Flynn. He's scoreless. Pass to Corneli. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Flynn. Clock at 6. There's the 3. Can't get it to drop.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
San Antonio ball.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Spurs trail by 10. 32 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Drops in the 3. He's got 21.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
Five to shoot. Here's Wainwright. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Here's Roden. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Oh, talk about a timely 3 ball. They had to stay within reach going into the fourth, and they did.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Oklahoma City ahead, up 4. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. It in with a nice touch off the window. And the Thunder lead by 2.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
That gives him the lead. Kuzminskas has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Who's watching here?
Driving to the basket. To the inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Flynn. There's a screen. Jacks up a three. The shot off that time.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Spurs trail by 3. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. There's the triple. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Osman, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Pass to Ellis. It's intercepted. On the break. Osman passes to Makoka. Clock at 4. Yes, sir, with the 3.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Here's Rattan Mays.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for Oklahoma City, number 21. 2 shots.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike.
It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them a lead.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Thunder.
Oklahoma City ball.
Six to shoot. From deep. Money from three.
Yeah, he's just a confident shooter from the three-point range, even with the D hovering near him.
Spurs trail by 4. Tries from 19. Can't get it to go. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Oh, he can't hit it.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
They set a pick. He launches. The free ball is down.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Takes a three. It's tipped.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Thunder. Taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Not much time left. You think they have a chance to come back?
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, it's off!
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Banks it home! Big shot!
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, but when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
So we see Oklahoma City get the win here. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.
look at these teams on paper, there's a clear talent discrepancy.
Yeah, but Kevin, games aren't won on paper. And if you're the underdogs, most people have already written you off. So you go out and play free with no pressure and use all of that public doubt as motivation.
And the starting group for the Spurs. 6 to shoot. Here's Roden. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last. And still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
San Antonio making a switch here. Makoka's checked in. A fader. Rebounded by Ellis.
Great shot contest. Sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Pass to Rutan Mays. And he's good on the 3-ball. Rutan Mays has got 5.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Makoka. There's the pick. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Pass to Rutan Mays. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Makoka. Here's Osman. Shot to stop the run. Rebounded by Ellis. Right wing. Oklahoma City moving it around. To the paint. Ball stolen. Inside. Here's Osman. He's guarded by Ellis. Here's Makoka. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Ellis down low. Plays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Osman. Over to the left wing. Here's the screen. The 3. And Rutan Mays pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Down low. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And take a look back at last season, and what a season it was for them from the free throw line. 82% as a group.
And the free throw, no good. Spurs trail by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Hits it from 3-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Inside. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
He makes that one drop only a second in 5 tries.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
And the layup is good. Rutan Mays has got 14 points for the game.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
From the arc. That shot off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
1:41 left in the first quarter of the game. There's the drive. Count the basket. He's got 16.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
It's up a three. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
They set the screen to the middle. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
40 seconds left to play here in the first. The Spurs getting another chance here. Here's Makoka. He's guarded by Ellis. Second chance shot. And that one goes long. Oklahoma City leading by 8. To the inside. Deflects the pass. Here's Rutan Mays. Goes up to the stripe. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Oklahoma City holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Oklahoma City.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
And for the Spurs. To the paint. It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Six on the shot clock. Planitka. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. To the left wing. Fades back. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, I'm not sure what he was thinking there, but he drained it.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. For the three. Makoka grabs the rebound. Spurs trail by 6. Pass to Corniche. They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. A shot, no good. On offense, here on the Thunder. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Fires from deep. The Thunder with another miss. The Spurs shooting 43% from the field. Kuzminskas the pass to Corniche. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Substitution on the floor.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Back to Ellis. Here's Rutan Mays. 16 points for him. On the clock. Releases. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Spurs trail by 4. Ashton Makoka. There's a screen. Three-pointer. The offensive rebound. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Kicks it out to Ellis. To end the drought, count that bucket. Ellis has got his second bucket of the game to go. Every coach has their own philosophy, but Stan, you were telling me that it might not always align with their team style of play.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think there's a difference between philosophy and style of play. And I think what you have to understand, philosophy are those immutable things that you think will win games regardless of the style. So that'll never change. But your style has to be fitted to your personnel.
First one falls for it. And the Spurs making a change here. Boston's checked in. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Cornish. To the middle. And a missed layup. The Spurs have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leading, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that high.
The Spurs making a switch here. Kuzminskas is checked in. There's the pick. Here he goes. That one's in. His first shot this game. Spurs trail by 7. Out to the wing. Pass to Cornish. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. 1:46 left to play here in the second quarter. To the inside. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
There's 1:17 left in the second quarter. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Number 34. Number 18.
Oklahoma City leading by 9. Pass to Rutan Mays. Takes a 3. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. Shooting 78%.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. .56 seconds left here in the second. Inside. At the run.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
He takes it in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. There's 18 seconds left now here in the second. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Fires from way outside. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Down low. The shot from the low post is good. He has 6.
Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
Well, that's how to start the second half strong. Going right at the rim and building some positive momentum.
And for the Spurs.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Ellis, right side. Clock at 6. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. To the middle. It's deflected. There's the pick. Pass to Makoka. And the Spurs another 3.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Here's Rutan Mays. And it's off from three-point range. The 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Spurs passing it around. Fires away from outside. Thunder with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead early. Ellis surveying the D. Here's Rutan Mays. He's got 20. Takes it inside. Count that one. Now it's a 7-point Thunder lead.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
To the right side. They set the pick. That one, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Ellis, the pass to Rutan Mays. Ellis outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
For Oklahoma City, they have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. So both teams changing it up here. And so he makes both from the line. Spurs trail by 9. Pass to Kuzminskis to the left wing. Right wing. Here's Flynn. Carried from 15 feet out.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And Zoelis will bring it up for the Thunder. Inside, intercepted. Stolen. Rutan Mays, the pass to Ellis. To the inside. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Makoka. He has 5. Makes it off the glass. He has 6.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And here is Ellis. To the paint and stolen by Flynn. 1:58 left in the third quarter. Tries the spin move. Kuzminskis the pass to Makoka. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Flynn. Misses the deep three-point attempt. The Thunder lead by 5. Ellis outside. Lets the three fly. Buries the long-range jumper. Ellis has got 7 points in the game.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
There's the triple. Thunder with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Rutan Mays, the pass to Ellis. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside. And now it's an 11-point Thunder lead.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Here's Kuzminskis. Still scoreless. Pass to Flynn. Fires away from way outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Stolen. He gets it up. No good that time. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Thunder out in front, ending the third quarter on a 12-4 run. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. There's the screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Makoka. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And he drives in.
San Antonio foul. Number 1. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your
first free throw is good. No good on the second free throw.
And crucially, he did enough there to make it a 2-possession game.
Pass to Osman. Here's Roden. There's a good screen. 5 on the clock. Back to Osman. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Rutan Mays. From outside the arc. The shot, no good. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Osman. Pass to Roden. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing. It's tipped.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Got that one up quick. And the Thunder lead by 7.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest up front.
Trying to get something going, and dead on that time. Beautiful shot. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Ellis is checked in for Oklahoma City. They've held a 12-point lead early. Here's Rutan Mays. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 3. Down he goes for 3.
Well, for him, it hasn't been a big night. With his reputation, they've used him more as a decoy.
Here's Osman. He's guarded by Ellis. Missed on the 3.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Here's Rutan Mays.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Second team. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9.
Number 21.
So he gets them both. For the Spurs, this one's not looking good. Puts up a deep 3. Tried for the putback, but can't get it to go. And here are the Thunder now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Four on the shot clock. No good. Here's Osman. He's guarded by Ellis.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam. .103 left in the fourth quarter.
And the 3 misses. San Antonio's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Stolen by Ellis. A 15-footer. He puts in the chain.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And so Ellis will bring it up for Oklahoma City. 10-point lead.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll do it, folks. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. Now it's time to present our player of the game.